Hello everyone, I'm Amit Singh and I welcome you at the amazing platform of Arise a Talent. Today we are going to start a brand new chapter and the chapter is Work, Power, Energy. This chapter is immensely important for the competitive entrance. That is, it is certain that the questions will be asked on this chapter. Okay, not questions will be asked on this chapter. This is very important chapter, and the good thing is I'll tell you every minute detail of this chapter that will be very helpful in the entrance. Okay, so we are starting with work, power, energy. So work, power and energy. Or I should underline to be more presentable. I don't know whether it will make any difference or not, but yeah, my colleagues suggested me that I should underline, I should use multiple chalks. Anyways, as we'll proceed in this chapter, you'll come to know that the name of the chapter basically is work. Not work, power, energy. It is basically work. Work is work. Fine. What is work? That I'll tell you. Now, you know what is power? That is work in 1 second. Okay, how much work you performed in 1 second, that is power. And the capacity of performing work is energy. Okay, so basically it is work. So we are starting the chapter with what should be the heading of the first article? Good, introduction. So the first is, what is work? You know, work is the transfer of energy is work. The transfer of energy is work. I'm writing this. More than half of the world do not know this, that work is basically the transfer of energy. Everybody say that work is the dot product of force and displacement is work. No, the value of work is force into displacement. But what work is? Work is transfer of energy. Transfer of energy is work. For example, this duster of mass m, although I think this duster is having a huge role of my teaching. Anyways, now this is ground. Okay, my palm is ground. And I am taking this ground as a reference, that is potential energy is 0. Okay, the duster is having a mass m. Now, I came into the picture, I lifted this duster up to a height h. Okay, what is the potential energy at this point? I am taking a reference ground, so that potential energy at ground is 0. Okay, 0. Now, if I will place it at a height h, how much is the potential energy now become? mgh. Okay. So, how much work I performed? That is mgh, transfer of energy. Here it is energy is 0. At height h it is mgh. Now, from where this energy mgh has come? Actually, I transferred that energy. That is how much work I performed, mgh. Getting it? What is meant by this term transfer of energy? Okay. I repeat. Here potential energy is 0. At a height h, potential energy is mgh. So, energy 0, energy mgh. So, I transferred this mgh energy, and the amount of energy I transferred, that is the work performed by me. Getting it? Another example. A block of mass m is at rest. I applied a force, and due to this force, after some time, its velocity becomes v. Okay, here it is at rest. After some time, its velocity is v. So, here kinetic energy is 0. And after some time, the kinetic energy is half mv square. 0 energy, half mv square energy. From where this half mv square has come? Actually, I transferred this half mv square energy, and that is the work performed by me. So, in this case, work performed by me is half mv square. And in this case, how much work performed by me? It is mgh. Clear? So, what is work? The transfer of energy is work. I think it is clear. And as I said, that, and as everybody keeps saying, that work is the dot product of force and displacement. Okay, or dw. dw is small work for a small displacement ds is f ds cos theta. What theta is? Angle between force and displacement. Okay, so work is the dot product of force and displacement. That is actually work is transfer of energy, but its value comes out to be this force dot displacement. So A dot B is what? AB cos theta. So it is F ds cos theta, and theta is the angle between F and S. That is force and displacement. Fine. Now, you know what this ds is? ds is not merely displacement. It is the displacement of point of application of force. ds is displacement of point of application of force. Getting it? Now, we'll discuss this expression in detail. I am writing this again. That is dw is f ds cos theta. Okay. Now, this can be written as, for example, this is f, this is ds. The angle between them is theta. Both are vectors. Force is vector and displacement is vector. Now, if we'll take the component of this force along the displacement, this will be f cos theta. So, the work will be f cos theta into ds. That is component of force along the displacement multiplied by the displacement. That will be the work. Okay. Getting it or not? I have taken the component of this force on the displacement and I simply multiplied. I'll get the work. Fine. Take another example. Same. F and ds. Angle is theta. Now ds is again vector quantity and it is making an angle theta with force. So this component is ds cos theta. Now what is the angle between f and ds cos theta? What is the angle between f and ds cos theta? It is 0. So it can be written as dw is f, that is force, multiplied by the component of the displacement along the force. So it is ds cos theta. This is how we can write the work. That is either take the component of force along the displacement. Okay? Take the component of the force along the displacement or take the component of displacement along the force and just simply multiply. Don't go for vectors. Okay? You will get the work. Now, I think you want me to show the application part of this. Okay? So, I am showing this. That is what the use of this. Taking the component of force along the displacement or taking the component of displacement along the force. Now, I am taking an example from H.C. Verma, exercise, not objective. It is question number 2 or 3, most probably 3. That is, a block of mass m is placed here, and this is h. This angle is theta. Fine. Or this is L, not this is. Now you have to calculate the work done. You have to calculate the work done by gravity in taking the block from A to B. Okay, work done by gravity. What is gravity? mg is gravity. So mg. Now this angle is theta. This is 90. This is 90. So this is 90 minus theta. So this component will be, this component along the inclined plane is mg cos 90 minus theta, and mg cos 90 minus theta is mg sin theta. So this is mg sin theta. Now A to B, the displacement is L, and we have taken the component of gravity along the displacement. So it will be, work done will be from A to B is mg sin theta, that is the component of the force along the displacement multiplied by the displacement. That's it. Getting it or not? There is a work done by gravity from A to B. Fine. I have taken the component of mg along the displacement. So this is just the way to represent the work, that is F dot ds, that is F ds cos theta. Either take the component of force along the displacement or take the component of displacement along the force. Okay, I think it is clear. So it is clear that what is work? Transfer of energy is work. Its value is, it comes out to be equal to the dot product of force and displacement. Displacement of what? Displacement of point of application of force. You know what point of application is? Now this is the point of application from where I am applying the force, on the body or on the system. Okay, you have to take the displacement of that point. Fine. Now, certain points regarding this. Work is scalar quantity. SI unit is joule and the CGS unit is erg. You know the conversion between joule and erg? I think it is clear. CGS unit is erg. As it is a scalar quantity, or though it is a scalar quantity, this work can be positive, negative, or can be 0. Okay, positive, negative, and 0, depending upon the angle between force and the displacement. That we'll discuss. Don't worry, that we'll discuss. Can you write the dimension also? If we have the mathematical expression of anything, we can write the dimensional formula. Yes, we can. Okay, try here. Work is what? Force into displacement. So basically, we have to write the dimension of force into displacement. Okay. Now, what is force? Force is two things you will never forget in the life about the physics. Is first is the spelling, and the second is F equal to ma. That is ma. Okay. So m is m. Acceleration. Acceleration is meter per second square. Meter per second square. So for meter it is L. Per second square is t minus 1 or t minus 2. T minus 2 per second square. There is a dimensional formula of force. Displacement is L. So it comes out to be m1 L2 t minus 2. That's the dimensional formula of work. And in fact, by using dimensional formula, you can convert this joule into erg also. Fine. Okay. Now comes the next point is type of work. That is types of work. There are two types of work. First is internal work. And second is external work. Okay. Internal work, that is work performed by organs which cannot be calculated mathematically. For example, I am missing someone. Actually, I am missing someone. So how much I am missing her? Oh, I revealed actually, yeah. So how much I am missing someone? This cannot be calculated by F dot ds. So it is internal work. Okay, you are hungry. You are hungry. You cannot calculate this how much hungry you are by this force into displacement. That is mathematically you are not able to calculate the work. Your heart is pumping the blood. Now how much work is performed by your heart? That cannot be calculated. So those work which cannot be calculated mathematically are internal work. So from the example, it must be clear to you that unfortunately it is not in the syllabus. Okay, unfortunately. So if internal work are those work which cannot be calculated mathematically, so what should be the external work? Obviously which can be calculated mathematically. Okay, that is those work which can be calculated by F dot ds. Okay, so we'll discuss this external work only. Okay, so now come to the numerical section. There are three ways on which the numerical can be asked in the entrance. Work done by constant force. Okay, very common profile for the entrance, this work done by constant force. Second is work done by variable force. And the last is graphical method to calculate work. Okay, that is three types of question can be asked in the entrance based on work only, work only. Okay, although the name of the chapter is work. So I'm strictly talking about the first work. So there are three types of numerical, that is calculation of work by constant force, calculation of work by variable force, and calculation of work by a graphical method. Okay. So before starting with the work done by constant force, I want to still discuss more about this F dot ds. Okay. As I told you that work can be positive, negative or zero. Work is F ds cos theta. So is work is positive if theta is less than 90 degree. That is, angle is acute. Work is negative if theta is greater than 90 degree. Fine, I'll discuss with the example also. C is work is 0 if theta is 90 degree, because cos 90 is 0. That is, if force is perpendicular to displacement, then work will be 0. Actually, the most common example which everybody of you has already heard about this zero work, that is work done by Coolie. Actually, when Coolie is lifting your luggage, then he is applying a force like this, okay, and walking straight. So he is applying force upward, and this is the direction of displacement. Then the angle between them is 90, and cos 90 is 0. So the work performed by the Coolie in lifting your luggage is 0. Okay, that is, in shifting your luggage from one place to another, it is 0. Then for what thing you have paid? You know, actually you paid him for the internal work he performed. When he was lifting your luggage, there is a strain developed in his body, and you are paying him because of that strain. He performed immense work, and that work is internal work that cannot be calculated mathematically. For example, if I'll say that keep standing by taking the dumbbells of 10 kg in both your hands, how long you will able to stand? How long you will able to stand? But if I'll say your displacement is 0, you are not performing any work. You know, I said just to stand there by holding dumbbells of 10 kg. You are getting it? How much is your displacement? 0. So external work, that is mathematical work, is 0. But you are not able to stand for long. That means internally you are performing work. That's the reason you are feeling exhausted. That's the feeling you are feeling exhausted. So you are performing work actually, and that work is internal work. Fine. So it is clear that if anybody asks that the angle between force and displacement is 0, for what thing you have paid to the Coolie? So just tell those people that actually I am paying for the internal work he performed. Fine. Now we are starting with this. This work done can be positive. A block of mass m is at a height h. If I release it, then the work done by gravity. Now gravity is downward and the displacement is downward. So the work done will be positive. Okay, clear? Work done is positive. That is, angle is 0. mg is downward, displacement is downward, theta is 0. So the work done will be positive. Another, a block is placed on the ground. Okay, I came and I lifted this up to a height h. Okay, so what is the work done by gravity? No, I am not asking that how much work I performed. No, I didn't ask this. I am asking how much is the work performed by gravity. Now gravity was acting downward. and the displacement is upward. Gravity is downward and the displacement is upward. That is the angle between force and the displacement is 180 and cos 180 is minus 1. So, the work done by gravity is minus mgh. That is mg is the force, h is the displacement and cos 180 degree and the cos 180 is minus 1. So, the work done by gravity from A to B, from A to B is minus mgh, and from here to here the work done by the gravity is plus mgh. Getting it? And the angle between, if the angle between force and displacement is 0, not 0, 90 degree, then the work will be 0. Can you tell me another example, very important example or a very common example which we already have discussed regarding this force and displacement are mutually perpendicular? A very important example, that is work done by the centripetal force. Work done by the centripetal force is 0. In which type of circular motion? Uniform or non-uniform? In both. In both. Because in both type of motion, in both type of circular motion, the angle between force and displacement is 90 degree. So, the work will be 0. No work is being performed by the centripetal force. Okay, if somebody asks that what is the work performed by the centripetal force in half revolution, it will be 0. 1/4 revolution, it will be 0. For one complete revolution, it will be 0. Fine. Now, clear? Or negative work, negative work. As I said that work done by gravity from ground to height h is minus mgh. Another very important example for this negative work done is work done by the friction. Work done by the friction. Now, by this example, I'll try to revise this. What is friction? Friction is a force which is having a tendency or what? It opposes what? Tendency of motion and the relative motion also. Okay. So, if I am applying a force of 100 Newton to a duster. Okay. One thing more. At what force? How much force is required for this duster to move? Now, in fact, I think the duster is on the verge to say 50 Newton, 50 Newton, 50 Newton. So, it is 50 Newton. Yeah. I applied a force of 100 Newton. Then this block will perform accelerated motion. This will perform accelerated motion. Fine, accelerated motion. So, the friction will act in the opposite direction, but it is moving in the forward direction. So, the work performed by the friction is negative, because friction here and the displacement here. So, the angle between these two is 180 degree, and cos 180 is minus 1. Clear? Okay. So, now I am starting with the work done by constant force. Okay. Work done by constant force. In this type of questions, very simple questions will be given. Force will be given to you. You have to calculate the displacement and just multiply force and displacement and also the cos theta. You have to calculate the angle between this force and displacement, multiply all, you will get the answer, and you will get the answer along with the sign. Okay. And one thing more is, as work is a scalar quantity, and let's suppose a particle reach from A to B along different path. In the first path, let's suppose W1 work is performed, in the second path W2, W3, W4 like this. So, the total work done will be the algebraic summation of all the work performed, as it is a scalar quantity. Okay. So, we are starting. I am explaining again work done by constant force, what you have to do in work done, calculation of work done by constant force. Multiply force with displacement and with cos theta. That's it. Force will be given or displacement will be given, or you have to calculate the displacement depending upon the situation. Okay. So, we are starting with a very simple numerical. Okay. A block of mass 10 kg and a force of 100 Newton is applied horizontally. The friction coefficient is 0.6. Now you have to calculate work performed by F by friction by gravity by normal reaction and last is total work. Okay, I'm repeating the question. A block of mass 10 kg is placed on rough surface. Mu is given as 0.6. F is equal to 100 Newton. Now you have to calculate the work performed by these forces for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds. Now we are having the value of all the forces. We are having the value of F. We can calculate the value of friction. Okay, what is frictional force? Mu n. Good, mu n. Gravitation, you know, mg. Normal reaction, in this case, it will be mg is equal to n. So the normal reaction is mg, and the total work, that is by this algebraic summation. But we don't have the displacement, the value of displacement. So first we have to calculate the displacement of this block for 2 seconds. Okay. So 10g. Normal reaction is 10g. Okay. So here FL is mu n. Mu is 0.6 into 10 g. G is 10. So it is 60. Now 100 Newton towards 100 Newton wants this block to perform motion, and the opposing force is 60 Newton. So tell me, the block will perform the motion or not? Yes, it will perform. So the net force in the direction of motion. Net force in the direction of motion is 100 minus 60 is equal to 10a. Net force in the direction of motion equal to mass into acceleration. So 100 minus 60 is 40. 40 equal to 10a. So a comes out to be 4 meter per second square. Fine. So the displacement is started from rest. Acceleration is constant. So the equation of motion are applicable or not? Yeah, they are applicable. So I am writing the second equation of motion to calculate the displacement of the particle. So it is 0 plus, that is u is 0. So ut plus half, a is 4, t square, that is for 2 seconds, 2 square. So it is 2 square is 4, 4 into 2 is 8. So 8 meter is the displacement. Fine. So I am starting with the first part, that is work done by this 100 Newton. So 100 Newton here, and the displacement is also in this direction. So the angle between this force and the displacement is 0, and cos 0 is 1. So the first is work is 100, 8 and 1. What this 1 for? This is for cos 0. Okay, if you want, then I am writing this cos 0 degree. So it comes out to be 800 joule. Fine. Now second is work done by friction. Friction in the backward direction. Displacement is in the forward direction. So the work done will be force, displacement, and angle between them, friction force, displacement, friction force, displacement. Angle between them is 180, and cos 180 is minus 1. Okay, again. Okay. I am writing this cos 180, fine. So it is how much? Minus 480 Newton, joule, not Newton. Now third, work done by gravity. Now gravity is acting vertically downward and the block is moving forward. So the angle between displacement and the gravity is 90. And if the angle between force and displacement is 90, then the work done will be 0. So work done by gravity is 0. Similarly, work done by normal reaction is also 0. But normal reaction, the angle between this normal reaction and the displacement is also 90. So the work done will be 0. Now comes the total. This is fourth part. Now the fifth part is total work. So just you have to add them with their sign. So it is how much? Total work is 800 minus 480 plus 0 plus 0. Okay. So it comes out to be how much? It is 0, 2, 320. Yeah, 320 Joule is the total work performed. Fine. Now with this example, I am concluding the lecture. Okay. It is clear what is work. What is the name of the chapter? Work, work, work. Okay. And its value comes out to be equal to the dot product of force and displacement. There are three ways, or the three variety of the question can be asked in the entrance, in any entrance. Okay. And it is certain that the questions will be asked on this chapter. So what that three variety that can be that can appear in the entrance is work done by constant force, work done by variable force, and the calculation of work done by graphical method. So we are with work done by constant force, and we did only one numerical today. So in the next class, I'll start the next class with the numerical, and that will be based on work done by constant force. And how to calculate this work done by constant force? Just multiply force and displacement like this, and just take the angle between them. Okay, with this, that's all for today, and keep enjoying physics with me, and keep rising with the riser also. Bye and take care.